Hey guys, Tony here, CCxRC, and I'm back finally. I've been away for like 3 weeks out of the past 5. I've been on work trips out of the country, and it's kept me away from the RC and from the communities that I take part in that are RC related. But it's good to be back. It's good to be running these things again, and I've got some updates on the bench here for you that I want to get to, and we'll get to it right after the break. So there's really awesome news here in Chesapeake, Virginia. There's a bunch of guys that are scaling out at Ipswich. They've started building trails and courses, and it's looking really good. The problem is, and I've talked about it in some of my other videos, that people come and they break the bridges and anything that you build, and it's a real problem. But at the local hobby shop, Debbie's RC World, where I buy a bunch of my stuff, whenever I can, I buy locally at the local hobby shop, and they're going to be building a scale course there and carrying more scale products. So that's a big thumbs up for us here, and I'm really excited about it. The problem is, Old Faithful here isn't being so faithful while I've been gone. I took it out on one of the week I was back between my trips, and I met up with my friend Peter, and this thing would not drive forward at all. It would do reverse, whatever. I just put it away, and we bashed the heck out of the X-Max. You know that big air bashing? It's because both of us had issues with our scale trucks, and we just said, well, let's take the X-Max out and let's beat it up. So we did. Anyway, so I want to talk a little bit about this beauty here. It's one of my favorite trucks. The X-Max right now is by far my favorite truck, and it's got some issues, and it's on the floor waiting for some repairs right now because I shattered the rims, which I'll be calling Traxxas about. I don't want to sound like I'm upset about it. In the video I was a little bit, talking bad about maybe the self-riding system, which I'm not going to use. It's been nothing but issues for me. But, so the rims broke. The rims are pretty inexpensive. If you buy a complete wheel set, it's, it's 65 bucks. But the rims themselves for 2 is about 10 or 12, which isn't too bad. But I bought a complete set because I want to have it running, and then I'll work on getting the tires off the old rims, and then I'll put them on new rims and have some spares ready. But I'd like to just talk to Traxxas about it, see what's going on there. But things break on trucks. It's just different to have it be the rims, so that's just interesting. But anyway, enough about that. I like the truck. I'm having so much fun with it. So the SCX10, if I take off the body here, you'll see she's quite bare. See that? All the electronics are stripped out. There's still some tape on there on this nice awesome battery tray that I picked up on the Harley Designs website. Can't remember the manufacturer's name for this, sorry guys, but awesome tray. Where I'm going to be putting my electronics that are not on here. I'm going to be taking out the 27 turn. Why I'm going to take it out? Well, I'll tell you in just a second. First, before I forget, I just want to do a quick shout out to Josh Hanna at Midlife RC. You see the sticker here. Yeah, very nice, man. I've got one up on the board over here already. Right next to RC Crawler Workbench. He sent me a little note here with this. Says, hey Tony, I gave 123stickers.com a try. Not too bad, huh? No, man, these look awesome. Anyhow, keep up the awesome work at CCxRC from Josh at Midlife. I get my stickers, my big stickers made at 123stickers.com. It's inexpensive, high quality, very thick vinyl sticker. I've got them on all of my batteries, on parts. I got one here on the LiPo ammo can, but really nice rugged stickers. Turn out really well. Anyway, Josh, thanks so much, buddy. Guys, look him up on Google Plus for sure. He's very active on there with Team Integrity. Okay, so back, jumping all around here, making no sense. It's been a while. I haven't been in front of the camera in a while, so I'm nervous. But what I did is I picked up this Novak Eiger system. Comes with the Terra Claw 35 turn motor. This is not the Pro version. There is a Pro version. They did not have it at Debbie's. I don't need the Pro version anyway. I'm not really a pro at this, so I'm just a guy out having fun, RCing, and that's, you know, kind of what matters. Anyway, you can see here it says Eiger on the bottom. There's a little sticker. See if we can get it to focus in. There we go. This is the ESC. It's very small, but it's already pre-wired. I just have to cut off this connector here, this Tamiya connector, put on my Traxxas connector, because that's what I use. You guys know that. If you're following, if you followed for more than one video, I seem to mention that for some reason a lot. And then we've got the Team Novak, or the Novak 35T with a little bit of a bent connector here. Not a big deal. One thing, guys, this comes with capacitors that you're supposed to put on. I'm not very good about that. You can see them in here. They're tiny. See a little orange with the 2 wires. You mount that to each one of these. And somebody's using water. So we live in the country, which means that we've got wells and we've got all this junk. So I'll just wait a minute. Alright, so on the motor you'd mount the capacitor onto the lead, and then you'd ground it to the motor can. I'm not going to do that. I'm running a pretty nice system with the 2.4 gigahertz Spectrum system. There's supposedly interference. I don't know. You guys, do you mount these on? Do you not mount them on? Let me know in the comments. I haven't been mounting these on the motors when I get them, and they ask for it to be mounted. I don't know. This thing's supposed to be waterproof or water resistant. It's got like a gasket on it. I'll probably take it apart eventually, and I'll put some of the acrylic conformal coating on it. But right now I'm just going to run it because some of you know I've got this dual motor mount here that I picked up from Level 3 RC. And so I've got another 27 turn motor from Axial coming that I ordered. And I've got a, who is it, Hobby Wing, the Quick Run. It's a 2-motor ESC coming. Wasn't too bad. It was like 35 bucks, one of those things. I didn't pick it up at Debbie's. I try to buy most of my stuff there. But I was trying to get this ordered in, and they didn't have it there. So I ordered it on Amazon. It was about $35. It's not too expensive. And I say that's, you know, I don't know what's expensive. It's kind of relative. But, you know, one of the things, and people ask me, I should just kind of point this out while I'm talking about money. So RC can be expensive. Having as many as I've got and I've built up this past year, it gets expensive to maintain. And, you know, it wouldn't be something that I would be putting as much money into. I've got a budget, like everybody does, an RC budget that I use. And a lot of that is based off of YouTube, and I monetize my videos, and this is why. I'm not trying to get rich. I'm not trying to do anything like that. Right now, it's helping me to be able to fund these projects and put these videos together for you guys with new parts when stuff like this breaks. Otherwise, it'd be down for a while. I wouldn't have the money to invest in it. And so if you're wondering why there's advertisements and stuff like that, it does bring in a little bit of money. I'm not allowed to say how much, but it's a little bit, and it helps to offset some of the costs. You know, there's still overages. I go over what YouTube brings in a lot of the time. So, but it does help me to offset some of these costs. But anyway, I'm going to be putting in this system into this truck. I'm going to get it up and running for now, and then I want to put in the dual motor. So this is kind of like a bridge motor and ESC combo for me right now. But I plan on putting it in a truck in the future, some kind of a build, so I don't feel like it's an expense that is kind of wasted knowing that I'm going dual motor. The dual motor may not work. I may end up going with this and then just have 2 backup motors from the other system, which was very inexpensive. You know, an axial motor is about 16 bucks. Then 35 bucks, I think, for the ESC. So it's a pretty inexpensive system, and it's something that can be put into other vehicles or as motors burn out. So a lot of it I've got boxes and bins of stuff that I use and I put into vehicles as I'm going. And so when I want to just do something or try something, I've got spare parts that I can use. I don't have as many as a lot of people do, but I've got enough. And you know, it's growing. I'm just getting into this. I'm hot and heavy like I am right now, and learning a lot as I go. This past year I've learned so much because of people on Google Plus, on YouTube, and so I'm thankful for everybody that's poured into what I'm doing, and I'm hoping that, you know, what I'm doing is helping some people that are you know, starting into the hobby themselves. And we just have fun together, guys. So I want to get this together. I want to get it ready if they do get some competitions going here. You know, it's not built out or tricked out like so many trucks of yours that I see online. You know, other than the winch and a few little minor things, it's pretty stock. Still stock tires, stock wheels, stock shocks. You know, basically I've updated the links on here, steering links, and the links on the bottom. Put in this battery tray and the winch, and the rest of it's stock, and I like it that way. It's a fun truck as is, out of the box, and I can have a lot of fun with it. And so I'll be tuning it a little bit more as competitions get going. You know, everybody's competitive. I'm competitive, but I'm really out there mainly to have fun and just hang out with people and talk RC and just have a good time. So thanks, guys, for stopping by. Again, if you like these videos, be sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment. Let me know if you have questions, comments, suggestions for this, what I might be able to do. And we look forward to seeing you next time. Alright, guys, good luck for me. Got her running again. So that's good news. We'll be crawling here very soon. But you can see I had to put in actually a new receiver and the new ESC. I tried with the old one and I'm getting nothing. I don't know if it's these leads or what's going on here, but she is not a happy receiver. But the new one's in. She's working fine. Everything else seems to be dialed in pretty good. So it'll just now be a matter of setting the drag brake and things like that, which I have control over, which is nice. Since this is a crawler ESC, it's got lots of setting for drag. And you know, the motor's wired up, we're doing good there. Seems to have nice sensitivity and control, which I really like. I'll have to wire up all these cables, get them nice and organized, and get her back on the trail. So yes, that's good news. We like working RC cars here.